Next war is going to be a multi-dimensional warfare. It is already happening. You can see you are fighting wars not at the battlefield, but it could be on social media. It could be the banking system. Today, we have taken a big step. In fact, about 1 to 1.5 years back, we have already set up a couple of centers of excellence which will use this information to give us better planning, forecasting ability, as well as resource management for future wars. Pan Air Force, you have a visibility of what are the spares being used, how much is the inventory, what is in short supply, what needs to be procured, what is already in the process of procurement.
So we have been joined by the Deputy Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Tiwari. Sir, today Symposium of AI in Defence has happened. Many things have said in the defence sector that again Dr. Subrata has also said that the AI in defence is the most difficult one. So again, I want to particularly ask how Indian Air Force is using AI in the force.
Okay, so one important thing is that first of all, as you know, Air Force is a very technology intensive organization. So we have technology today, so a lot of data, and all our systems are largely networked. So today what is happening is we have all the elements that are required to use AI. Because for AI, the first thing you need is data, and data has to be in a certain usable format. So today we have taken a big step. In fact, about 1 to 1.5 years back, we have already set up a couple of centers of excellence which will use this information to give us better planning, forecasting ability, as well as resource management for future wars. So I'll give you 1 or 2 examples where we are actually using AI. Even today, we have got integrated material management online system, which we call InMalls. What it does is Pan Air Force, you have a visibility of what are the spares being used, how much is the inventory, what is in short supply, what needs to be procured, what is already in the process of procurement. So what it does is it gives you a very good dashboard to see where systems or equipment is, where your inventory is. So if a spare is required in, let's say, I'll give you an example in Jodhpur, but actually it is not available at the base, a person there can see where it is available, and it may be available in Bangalore, and it can contact Bangalore to send the spare there. So that ensures that you have an optimum inventory and you can utilize and you don't have a dead stock. So this data today now is getting AI enabled to give you forecasting of what are high failure rate spares, which you require in more, which are long lead items. So it basically gives you a better planning tool, so that tomorrow if there is a operation or war, you are better prepared.
Now I want to particularly talk about the non-kinetic wars that we talk about, cyber warfare, to something that is not presently here, but in future it will be definitely here. So what is your take on that? Since we are venturing into the AI and especially in defense, how do you see this sector and again the defense shaping the whole sector?
Okay, so this is a very, very important aspect, because next war is going to be a multi-dimensional warfare. It is already happening. You can see today, whether you see Ukraine or any other conflict, a lot of war is actually a social media perception. You are fighting wars not at the battlefield, but it could be on social media. It could be the banking system. It could be your threat is not only at the border. Cyber security or your entire economic system is networked. Your financial system is networked. Your shipping is networked, your airlines are networked. So if I can bring down, let's say, the financial system, a hub of which is, sitting somewhere, 2,000 kilometers away from the border, your entire system is going to collapse. And that will affect the military also. So today, we are very cognizant of this fact that wars are not only going to be fought at borders, everyone is going to get affected. And therefore, all our systems have to be robust. There has to be multi-agency approach. So that is equally important. Today, earlier, warfare was only left to the security forces. Okay, but today it's a whole of government approach, and that's why our Prime Minister and everyone keeps talking about a whole of government approach. Because finally, every economic, the commerce, maritime, everything is connected and as a secure system. So we have to ensure that we have the safe security, and we learn from each other. We pass on information to each other, because what information is available to me may be of benefit to, let's say, the Navy, to the Commerce Ministry, to the center, the cyber security center. So we have to have this, close proximity with each other, and we should be able to communicate each other freely so that information flows in time and we can take timely action.
So this was Air Marshal Tiwari, who talked about how AI is going to shape the defense sector. Back to the studio.